Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets him around 6 there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, Mahomes to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Russ now from the gun. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete left side.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle. Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down, here's Russ. He's on the move. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it takes... Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming, Russ. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and goal, Wilson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And the dive ends in uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Bronk, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it.
And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And he's taken down, not even in the neighborhood of the marker. And they're going to hand this one over on downs. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You've got to go score.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. First and
10, it's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down. He'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Steelers 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
Automatic first down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Wilson with it on first. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Steelers 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Wilson. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Here he is on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. All right now. Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Shall we go up down? You go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. You need to bounce that, switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants.
Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a former second-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
2nd and 7. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on.
Oh, a loose football. Oh, he gets it right back.
Holding offense.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Lock out of the shotgun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Kirk.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. So, 4th down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. But Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. A first down throw for Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's ETN. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, run!
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, go, go!
Lawrence. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll take this to about the 28. Mason Smith on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Locke. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. They'll take this down to the 47. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Third down and 9.
Hey, here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd down, Locke. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now it's Tracy looking to run. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Giants.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Locke. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. As they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. On the ground, here's Tracy. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Travis Etienne. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and in trouble. Down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
A 2nd down throw for Locke. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A carry here for Tracy.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, easy, run!
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To throw is Lawrence. That one taken in. Touchdown, Jaguars. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Lock to throw. Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lock to throw. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Now Locke. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
1st down, Giants.
Let's go now.
Locke. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lock out of the shotgun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of Your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Lisa 24.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter. If they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Here's Etienne. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Second down and 3.
On red.
Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the
And he will get into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
In motion, it's Robinson. Locked to throw on first down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And we run. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Ron! Red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. First down throw there is incomplete.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They put Strange in motion. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up third and 3.
Red 23.
On the give, it's Etienne. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game.
Lisa 24.
Etienne now on first and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Hey, hey.
The 33-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
On red.
They'll run it here with ETN. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Again, they give it to ETN. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the end. The ball inches from the goal line.
Hey, Ron.
3rd and goal.
Run.
Lawrence. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Sending a receiver right. Off the play fake. It's locked. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. It's Locke. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go, go!
Play action now. It's Lawrence.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Rip, 23!
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He is in. Brandon straight. Touchdown, Jacksonville. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
To throw is Locke. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Locke to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. The Jags offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, first and 10.
Red on red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Again, working deep downfield. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Little on now for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Locke. A short one there to Bellinger. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The home team's offense, and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And this defense might... Here's first and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will add one more onto their big lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throw it. Lock. That's caught left side by Bellinger. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Lock to throw. Now, a screen set up for Tracy. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Lock to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set the stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but this is like this. People lose their jobs over it.
And now the punting unit will come up. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Hey, go, go!
Now, faking the give. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. That's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say, so long from Jacksonville.
About the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooch her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. Okay, loser. I said loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, 'cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooch her. She was at her knees.